and then now I want to debunk what I say with some idiotic feelings and emotions of having children. You're supposed to educate yourself, right? You're supposed to further your education. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get a career, right? Educate yourself. Then you're supposed to get you a career. Then get a career and then not say, I don't need a man and all niggas are. That's what you want to do. It's cool. That ain't what everybody else do. That's not what happened. Those are Donna Farrakhan's words, by the way. She said, when women of color get a good job, their vocal cords change. Her words. Community. Then when you get that career, you get you a relationship. You hunt, you date for a period of time. And you find that individual. This is step number 3. Try and stick with me. I'm laughing at something else. Then you get married. All right? You get married. You get married. And then what happens is, it's going to sound crazy. Y'all buy a home. And then after you buy a home, then the 6th step is you start a family. Any other way that you do it outside of that, tell that bullshit story to a bunch of people that did the same thing you did so y'all can be strong and y'all can go about this. Because let me tell you something. I remember when I did a show about this, I used my mom for an example, and I thought my mom would be proud. But just by the mere fact that this is a man's organization, and I was talking about how, because I don't know if you got this, I'm going to speak up for good men. Any other way than the right way, good men lose out. Good men lose out. And then we meet women and they all burned out. I'm tired of no good niggas. You shouldn't have been dealing with niggas. I'm tired. Listen. You did it wrong. Say, you know what? I shouldn't have did this. I was wrong. I had babies. I got a big butt. I let niggas get all up in me. Just be honest with yourself. But you ain't supposed to have babies after the 2nd step. You're not. Yeah, I know. I get it. When I say things, it's just further going to add fuel to, I don't know about him. I don't know. Dag. That was me, of course. Incident that I talked about earlier. For those that follow me, I was talking about having babies. I talked about a lot about child support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys understand child support. Now, before I tell y'all about child support, I just want to insert something. I just said that was Ms. Farrakhan's words, by the way. So please allow me to inject this. Play that joint, fake studio man.
Who is working today, brothers and sisters? The black woman. Who's making more money? The black woman. Who is more educated? The black woman. Whose world are we in? The white man's world. He allows in his world to put the woman in front. If the woman is in front, she's taking the role of who? The male. In the Bible and in the Quran, it says man is the maintainer of woman. But in the white man's kingdom, he reverses reverses that which God has made nature for us and natural. He reverses our nature. And he puts
Us is black women. That's what us is.
the woman in front. He makes his society where she can go out and be employed. But when you come and ask for a job, oh, I'm sorry. You are overqualified, not qualified enough. We just gave the last job to another person. So your woman is out in front of you. She's working. She's bringing home the bread and butter. He's got her bamboozled because now, with a little money in her pocket, she starts getting a little heavy voice.
All right. Just wanted to add that in there because just wanted to let individuals know that I'm well educated and I'm balanced on what I say. I know when I repeat these things, I know that I'm going to get hate and fire. But let's talk about something right now, shall we? Let's talk about child support. I'm actually going to show y'all something. It's part of my merchandising. Show y'all my merchandising. All right. And part of my merchandising is this. A dad or child support, choose one. Now, I told you guys I was analytical, right? Another child support shirt. I told y'all I was analytical, right? So let me help y'all with analytics. But before I do that, I want to say this. It is my stance that once you are taken down for child support, walk away from your family. Just leave them. And my stance is that because child support is not supposed to be taken for men that are around. Child support is not supposed to be for men that are there. If, in fact, you are taken down for child support, then it's supposed to be for men that ain't around. You're not supposed to get taken down for child support if you're doing for your child. People, I fought for 11 and a half years like an idiot. I fought for 11 years, 5 months, and 29 days too long. And it wasn't until my brain kept itching. I kept saying, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And that's when my career was born. I need y'all to follow me. Now, let me reiterate. Any man that's taken down for child support, leave your children. Walk away from that woman and tell her bye-bye. The second you want to stop child support, I'll be back. Here's why. People, I said I'm very analytical. I said it can't be rebutted. Do understand 5 years ago when I started selling those t-shirts, I had individuals shooting straight flames at me. And then it wasn't until Nerdmatics kicked in, then it was like, all right. I said, go check your paperwork there, Chiefy. And here's what the paperwork is. People, I went to school for law. You cannot get a judgment from court unless you are deemed a loser. But here's what the courts did. And once again, they did it under some trickery bull. They said, we're going to take you, the woman wants to take you to court. So we're just going to deem you a non-custodial dad. And just, she'll be the mother and you'll be the non-custodial. People, you don't want to work at a non-working job. It's not even called a job no more. It's called an intern. It's not even called a job no more. A non-working car isn't a car. It's called a POS, a piece of... When you put the word non to it, which tastes best? Non-fat yogurt or fat yogurt? Give me the fat all day and twice on Sunday. When you put non, it changes the definition. But fathers are going into court, getting stripped, raped of being a father under the context of, no, you're still a dad, you're just a non-custodial. Had me with that bullet too. And if you don't understand this philosophy, which you don't, because it's, well, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to pick the right month from the beginning. Oh, don't get me started. A man goes to court and they strips him of being a father. And then they say, well, you can still be a non-custodial dad. So answer me this. When was the last time a person was taken down to court for being in contempt of visitation? I ain't say you took them down there and they changed it. I said contempt, meaning they locked them up for not coming to see the child. When's the last time? Oh, you gonna leave? Oh, you gonna find out and leave the comment below? Yeah. Let me let you in on a little secret, because you don't know. But this is facts at 100%. Yes. Okay. The reason why the courts can't put you in jail for not coming to see the child, because you don't really have rights to the child. See. They can't deem you not being a father no more, and then tell you got a right to come if you don't want to. But they tuck it all in nicely under, oh, well, if you don't want to come to your visitation, woo, it's all a bunch of glamour and glitz and it's just waving. Boy, I am so glad I'm Todd, son. But they ain't taking you to jail for it. You know why? Because that's just unconstitutional. It's being a hypocrite. You already deemed me insufficient as a father. Why are you now telling me that I can come see the child? You see why? But millions, and I mean millions of fathers go to court every year, get stripped of being a father, and then they get a call, little Shaquita needs some shoes. Well, you should have thought about that when you went and got not child support to fathers, but a salary cap. I'll get back to that. People, do you know why they put that little stipulation in the child support order? And the stipulation is, you can't do anything for this child outside of the child support order. This is what fathers get. I don't know about y'all women. But do you know why they tell men that? To further psychologically massage their perspective? You know why? Because it wasn't meant for fathers that was doing in the first place. It was meant for no good men. And the reason why they put that in there, because what no good men do, booty out niggas and bums, what they do is, and y'all women know I'm right when I say this, what they do is they'll go buy a pack of hot dogs for the child on the 4th of July and claim that they're doing everything for the child. Don't they do that? I mean, don't they do that? Don't they do that? Yeah, they do that. See, child support blocks that stupid stuff. But fathers are getting taken down for child support to block the natural, organic perspective of a father. This is why I say that what they do is they sit down and they examine social behavior. And what they say to themselves is, women are not smart. Don't get mad at me. Women are not smart. If we tell them they can get child support if they want it, we'll leave it up to them. Because child support and the restraining order are the only two laws you can get put upon you with absolutely no negligence. Why is that? Why is that? I said earlier, because they're designed for women. And this is where testosterone and estrogen really plays their hand. You see, they do psychological studies on women. And they got y'all pegged as being dumb. They got y'all pegged as being stupid. This is what they got y'all pegged as. And a person that speaks and very analytical like me, what I said about 5 to 6 shows that I did, they got y'all pegged as being dumb and stupid. So they put a child support order in place that when you have a father, it really undermines and undercut the true benefits your children are going to have. So why would you take them down there? Oh, it's not about the children, is it? It's about power, and you don't. I'll get back to that. When I say get back to that, that means I'll talk about it at another time. So what I said was, what women should do is sue the court system. You know why? Because unless you're getting at least $2,500 a month, child support is not worth it. When you have a father. Now, when you got a deadbeat, you take him down there, and if they give you $3 a month, you get your fucking $3. But when you got a man that's doing, I call that a Houston. And you know what a Houston is, right? We call that a problem. Yeah, we call that a problem. Because anytime your move is to actually get less, you got to look at, listen, what I told y'all was, I got taken down for less and got laughed at. And the people that put child support in place was like, see, told you, she's a woman. Yeah. I mean, how dumb is that? She's taking him down for less. You can see he's the father. He's in here. He's emotional. We stumbled upon a good program. Yeah, we call it child support. Oh, and by the way, a percentage of your child support money goes to Title IV. That's a little pot of money for the judge's retirement so they can give their children and everybody a good life. By the fact, on your child's father's back. So your child is not going to have a father, but they're going to make sure they have a good life. So right now, my former daughter, because I got to say former. This is why people be like, well, why do you say former daughter? Did she die? No, I got stripped of being a father. And then individuals that don't know no better, they be trying to talk to me like I told you, I'm very analytical. I be telling them stuff and they be trying to rebuttal me. Why do you think I used to get... And the only reason why I stopped going to forums, I started... People, I remember the last time, I think it was 2018, I must have got about 40 invites. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing it no more. Why? Because then I would get amongst people that try to sound smarter than me. I would get amongst people that try to use my own material on me. I'd be like, yo, do know I said that in my 3rd episode. You do know I said that. Man, don't be trying to be me. So I stopped. Start building stuff on my own thing, start writing books, et cetera, et cetera. Another story. I just think women got played. I think that if a man is standing around and paying child support, you ought to be grateful. You ought to be thankful. Because it ain't about nothing other than that. That's what child support is. All your yeah, but narratives, take it to somebody that don't know no better. All of your, yeah, but what about the men that know? What about the no good niggas? Use the proper perspective. And then we're gonna follow the no good nigga perspective up the chain. How did his semen get inside you? Oh, he said, no. I have a rule and a theory, and it always seems to follow. It always seems to match. Remember how you met him. Individuals want to forget how they met. Allow me. I was at the club shaking my big ass, and he rolled up on me. He pushed up on me, and I changed number, and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, that's how y'all met. Remember how you met. Don't, like I said, I'm going to defend fathers. This is why I don't speak to my mother today. How dare anybody opening their mouth up to the pain and hurt that us fathers go through and the pain and hurt that fathers experienced. The only problem is when idiots come talking to me about it, my intellect and my wits just blow them out the water. Because you know what? That bull crap gets no play over here. None. But oh, by the way, when I told you earlier, when I was in court fighting in 2012, you know what happened? Something strange happened. July 10th, 2009 was the day that I woke up and said, I don't ever want to see my former daughter again. I don't ever want to see her mother ever again. And guess what? So July 10th, 2009 according to your calculator and mine, that was over 11 years ago. I'm feeling the same way I did as the morning I woke up. Let me tell you something about me. I don't do good. I was off good in my teens. I was 17 years old. I brought a Cadillac. My life is filled with stuff that I went to my Facebook and somebody left me a message and said, what did he say? Chris, you always was the man. Something. What the heck did this dude say? This is blasphemy. I'll give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and a mountain. I'll give you the world and all that you wish for. And even though it's asking me to, I don't remember. Hold on a second. Let me pause. Okay. This is what an individual said to me. Let me screenshot it and blow it up because it's coming in blurry. So let me tell you. Let me blow it up for you. Oh, you know what? Let me turn it sideways. We're going to edit. We're going to turn it sideways. Save. Are you serious? Come on. See this? See what this says? What does that say? You are and always was the man. Get him. That's when I was tearing off into my brother. That's what people say to me. You are and was always the man. So you got to forgive me as I navigated myself through life and all my successes and everything. And I'm constantly getting beat up with bad. I'm constantly just, and dig this. This is what I heard from women. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. And the funny thing is, I heard I don't need a man a lot, but I didn't see what they was dealing with men. I seen what they was dealing with bums. So I was like, well, explain to me where the man was. My dad raised me to be a man. So when you say you don't need me, and I got a bunch of literature, Sister Shalakemia, Sister Farrakhan, Sister Shahrazad Ali. I don't speak this out of malice. I speak this to help men understand. When a woman decides this is the way she want to go, back up. But the funniest thing happened, I want to say this. The funniest thing happened when I was in court. When I was in court back in 2012, after saying in July 2009, July 10th, I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I finally found myself in court answering to that restraining order that was put on me in 2010 about my radio show. So I'm in court, and when you go to court, there's a judge, there's a jury, and you get a chance to rebuttal. You see, what you don't do with me is you don't say something, or I don't say something or put something out there, and then you inject your perspective. You answer it in a way that is not, the term is, let's not take things out of text. Isn't that what we say? Right. So I'm going to just break something down to you. When Atia LaShawn Bradley put the restraining order on me, she filled it with a bunch of lies. In order to get the jurisdiction, in order for it to be heard in New Jersey, what Atia LaShawn Bradley did was she put a New Jersey address that I didn't live at. That's why I didn't find out about it till 3 years later. And that's just how. So she put a New Jersey address. She lied to him and said what type of firearm I had. And she lied to them and said I gave her a black eye. She chucked it full of lies. And this is what happens. This is why I'm not trying to understand not 1% of negativity. I am going to annihilate it. People, I'm here to tell you, I've been through enough hate for 5 lifetimes and didn't deserve none of it. One thing you'll never do is hear me call a woman a B word. I stick with the facts. I don't call names. I don't do none of that. Like She Cake said, you're a hopeless romantic. And that's what Atia Bradley was banking on. You know what? I'm going to do all this to him, and he going to fight for his daughter. He going to want to be there. He doing all this. He doing $1,710 a month in incentives, but he is a hopeless romantic. He's going to fight. So he's going to still do for his daughter, but I want to be strong, but I can't afford rent by myself. So what Atia LaShawn Bradley's plan was, and this is what 99% of good men that get taken down for child support, I don't need you, I just need your money. The child support money goes for rent, and then they go back and ask the man for more money. Why do you think I got these shirts made up? A dad of child support, choose one. Individuals say, oh, my rent is $1,000. He got to pay $350 in child support. Okay, I got my $350 from that. All I need is $650, and the kid money goes for rent. And then he gets called up. The kid need. Well, I pay child support. That ain't enough. Of course it ain't. I'm getting off topic. So I goes to court after saying, I get it. This is why what I'm going to do is I give women what they want. Whatever you want, I'm going to get it. I think we should. And I don't want to hear, I tell individuals, don't let nobody say, oh, so you just going to give up like that? No. You give them what they want. People, I've been through enough hate, 5 lifetimes. So he goes to court, and the average person will, Atia Bradley put all these lies in a restraining order. So they had me in there like, yeah, we finally got him in there. I go back, I'm cocking my shoulders back. I go in there on some Dwayne Johnson type shit. So I'm in there, I got cocky on full display. I told the courts before, please don't mistake my confidence for arrogance. They disrespect me. I sent them a letter before I went to court. I'm cocky, I'm arrogant. I'm Todd's son. I need y'all to follow me. So I goes to court, and they just, Mr. Smith, we in court, right? Let me give you a dramatization. We in court, and they're like, Mr. Smith, they like, Miss Bradley, are you ready to proceed with this child support order, this restraining order? Is there any evidence you'd like to submit? No. And she's so pretty. And then they're like, Mr. Smith, is there any evidence you would like to submit? I said, evidence that I would like to submit. I looked at the jury. I looked at the judge, looked at the jury, make sure I got everybody's attention. I said, no, hold on. No. I said, I think we're here for two different reasons. See, I'm not here to fight a restraining order. You see, because I know the Constitution states that if anything's submitted into a court with negative information in it, the court's supposed to throw it out. So I'm not in here to fight a restraining order. I assure you, I'm not in here for that. What I'm in here is for, it says right here, I gave this woman a black eye. I came here to see the court records, and I came to get my arrest report. That's what I came here for. It says in here that I own a silver 9mm handgun. Yeah, I need to see receipts, pictures, anything of me with a silver 9mm handgun, because I don't ever remember owning a silver 9mm handgun. And finally, I am here for you to show me this address that you got, who the fuck lived there. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for this. Y'all can do this spectacle all y'all want. I'm not here for that. So you're ready to get started. I say that I'm eager. The judge says, oh boy, I can tell. See, people, stick with the facts. The longer you go on in the conversation, different things going to be added to it. That's what made me a good union representative at the post office. You can say, I just want to say that. I'm not talking about that. The way I'm presenting this to you right now, you're taking it out of context to make the bullshit that you said valid. That's how I roll. I got to meet a woman who had not seen me now in 6 years, because I hadn't seen her 3 years because we used to do the exchange at the school. And then I got to see her now 6 years later. And what does Atia LaShawn Bradley do when she comes to court? She cries and beg and plead with me and say, why don't you come see your daughter? The custody order is still the same. Now, all of a sudden, she understands custody. You got your child. My response to that is, you got your child support. I gave you what you wanted. I said, Your Honor, we can do a recess. She asked for this many a years. We can do a recess. You can pull the court transcripts. I gave this woman what she wanted. Because I have a rule. When you make a decision based on emotional, and testosterone is logical, that's all I'm going to say, then you're not going to you really don't want what you're asking for. So my perspective is, I'm going to always give a woman what they ask for. I'll catch you guys on the next one.